Hello guys, welcome to our another new video. Today we will be looking at top 8 villains who weren't evil, but just misunderstood by viewers. As children, we have had a very simplistic view about our superheroes and villains. Superheroes would always be righteous, the ones who were good. Villains on the other hand were always bad, people who had pure evil in their hearts. Here we will take a look at few of such villains who weren't just pure evil, but were merely misunderstood and victims to certain unfortunate misadventures. So, without being delayed, let's begin the countdown. 8. Thanos. The way people rejoiced when Thanos dissipated into thin air at the end of Avengers Endgame. However, we believe that he is a character that we ought to be feeling sorry for. Here was a man, trying to revive a dead planet, his home, who had to sacrifice the one other person he truly loved, his daughter. Surely, had Thanos received some form of counseling, he would have turned out to be different. 7. Bane. Christopher Nolan's Bane, again, was presented majorly as an out-and-out villain, who just wanted to wipe off a corrupt city. However, we do need to keep in mind the fact that Bane was in immense pain, constantly. We also have to acknowledge the fact that Bane had to deal with major abandonment issues. He was first abandoned by his own parents, then by the League of Shadows, an organization or a family that he gave everything to. Ra's al Ghul was certainly like a father figure to him, who eventually abandoned him. You've got to feel sorry for such a guy. 6. Loki. Even if we disregard the Loki series, we have to feel sorry for Loki. Here was a boy who was adopted and was always in the shadows of his elder brother. To make matters worse, he was constantly reminded of the fact that he was adopted and did not really belong with the people that he was living with. On top of that, imagine having a childhood where you know you are one of the wisest and most clever people around, but still are treated like a doormat. Anyone would have gone bonkers crazy like him. 5. Draco Malfoy. One of the most pitiful figures that we get from the Potter universe is Draco Malfoy. Yes, he was problematic at times, but most of the vices that he had were because of his family values. On top of that, he had the pressure of living up to the Slytherin name, the legacy of the Malfoy family, and of course, the fact that his parents were Death Eaters. As if all of this isn't enough to drive him off a cliff already, he then gets selected by the most powerful evil wizard of all time, Voldemort, to kill off not just his professor, but also another equally powerful wizard. 4. Joker. There is a very popular fan theory about the origin of Christopher Nolan's Joker. According to the theory, the Joker started out as a vigilante who had a bad run with some goons. The Joker believed that certain criminals had to be killed off, because the justice system was just not competent. He believed that Batman had to start killing, so that he can truly save Gotham. Also, the Joker had a really abusive father and an abusive wife. If all this is indeed true, you come to appreciate the Joker even more. 3. Eric Killmonger. Eric Killmonger in Black Panther is another character that was very misunderstood. He lost his father at a young age, he lost his mother to the prison system in the United States, and was abandoned by his community. And to make things worse, he grew up as an orphaned black man in the US. All he ever wanted was a sense of belonging and to empower people of African descent all over the world. Basically, he wanted to fight racism, the way the actual Black Panthers, the political group in the 1960s, fought racism. 2. Ra's al Ghul. As a character, Ra's al Ghul is as grey as they come. He lost his wife, almost lost his daughter, and had the pressure to literally save humanity and civilization at all cost. Not just that he lost one of his dearest friends in Bruce Wayne, and had to excommunicate his best student, Bane. Seriously, all of this is a lot to handle. Moreover, Ra's al Ghul rightly believed that Gotham was irredeemable, no matter how hard one tried. Gotham would always be at the center of greed, crime and corruption, and pollute everything around it. 1. Magneto. Finally, we have the most misunderstood character of all time, Magneto. Sure, he did some pretty horrible things to humans. However, we have to appreciate the fact that he has always been very careful while fighting mutants, even if they were trying to kill him. There must have been countless occasions when Magneto could have just crumpled up Wolverine like a paper ball, and yet, he never harmed him mortally. Furthermore, when we learn about Magneto's backstory as Erich Lenscher, and the trauma that he had to face as a Jew in Nazi Germany and the concentration camps in Poland. Such was his trauma that even Charles Xavier couldn't help him. Also, the fact that he was right at the end, that humans would eventually hunt down mutants, just goes on to show that Erich was wildly misunderstood by everyone. At last, thanks for watching till end of this video, we hope you like our countdown. If you do, then please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.